No.
No!
No! What?
Because I was married for 2 fucking years!
You're a cunt, Brian.
Fuck you, Carmen.
You're a cunt, Brian.
No, sir, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
Fuck you, Carmen.
You're a cunt, Brian.
No, sir, I don't like it.
What's up, everybody? Episode 129 of No Sir, I Don't Like It. I'm Carmen Morales. With me, as always, the very funny Brian Vokey.
Hello.
Hi. Oh,
Sorry.
You having a bad day?
No, you ever talk and then the voice doesn't come out?
That's a tough day.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is the voice of our very special guest, Mr. Chris Porter.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Much better.
Hello.
It's good to see you, dude.
It's good to be seen.
Yeah,
it's rare.
It is. Yeah, it's a rare. You're like Bigfoot, but like
I
way
am.
more handsome.
People
Like if
have-
you would have shaved in a face.
People have heard of me. They just don't know I exist.
You're famous in obscurity. That's a great place to be.
I'm a conspiracy theory.
I heard about him. I just don't know if I've ever actually seen him, so I don't know if
There's
he's
no
real.
way Porter exists. There's no way. It's just someone who did
No,
too
dude,
much
I'm
acid.
telling you, I worked with him in Grand Rapids. He's fucking real, dude.
No, you're high. You were high.
I was high, but that's because he smoked so much pot. I could not be high.
That's true.
You love weed?
I do. I've gotten better at when I'm home. I don't smoke as much. Like I don't smoke during the day when I'm in LA. But on the road, yeah, it's pretty. It just kind of helps me deal with it.
Yeah. Just the
It's
misery?
not so much misery. I love what I do.
It's just boring.
It's just boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like even when you have shit to do, you don't have a lot of shit to do. So, I've been just trying to keep myself busy and kind of curb the pot a little bit as of late.
Any new activities in your life trying to substitute weed with?
Just keeping busy. Just not being
What does
on
that
my
mean?
couch.
People always tell me in LA to keep it busy. I never get a real answer.
What does that mean?
Well, yeah, like literally, I wake up. Like I woke up this morning. I didn't have shit to do this morning, so I went and played golf. And
Perfect.
Then like I had the podcast.
Yeah.
I just
So
make sure
activity
I have a plan.
versus
Yep.
non-activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I also
Doing
need,
jujitsu yet?
No, although they
No.
do offer it at my gym. I don't want to go out and buy all the stuff and
Yeah.
then not like it.
Yeah. And you got a lot of limb length to work on, so I imagine it'd be tough.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they when you have long arms, they're easy to bar.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. You're
So
barrable.
I just do the CrossFit and the HIIT workouts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
This?
bags?
You fucking prick. Like that? You just
No.
have like a small
No, it's with-
Italian woman
it's
just
with
smacking
It's
you?
with 2 eyes. It's an acronym. But also, yeah, I do let girls hit me for fun. Sure,
why not?
what else are you going to do on
You
a
just seem like the
Saturday?
kind of dude that's dated a lot of abusive women.
I've had my share. I've had a couple. I don't try to do it as much anymore.
You're tired.
Yeah. The last couple have been very cool. They still bounced, but at least they didn't hit me first.
Yeah, I was just reminiscing about a girl who put a golf club through my Astro van windows.
Yeah.
that was
That's a
fun.
treat. Did you get back together with her?
No, I have not. I did a good job.
Yeah.
I never spoken to her. since.
Usually that's the girl. He's like, no, she just had a bad
Yeah,
night.
yeah, yeah.
Everything's fine.
That's
Yeah.
always that's always so funny to me is like how like men and women talk about abuse.
Yeah.
Is like anytime a chick goes like absolutely nuts on somebody, like, she just had a shitty childhood, man. Like they're always creating excuses for her bad behavior.
Absolutely.
But then if it's the other way around, it's like, he's a fucking monster! Kill
Yeah.
him! Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why, like, when a woman sings about it, it's a #1 country song hit.
Yeah.
And when a guy sings about it,
He's
it's
a pussy.
It's not allowed on the radio anymore.
A girl broke my heart. Get off the fucking radio.
Yeah.
you fucking
I took
vagina.
a 2x4 to his fucking head. They're like, #1.
Yeah.
What about Dixie Chicks
She's
full
so
on
empowering.
killed a dude and buried him and fed him to people? Listen, I know he beat a girl around, but
Because Earl had
That
to
doesn't
die.
make you food.
yeah, but if we wrote a song about, well, I guess Eminem wrote all the Kim
Oh, no,
songs.
we're completely
Kim
wrong.
songs.
There's 9 billion #1 hits about guys killing. Yeah. I mean, Hey Joe was like 3
this is just
different
a-
people's #1 hit.
That's true.
I mean, that's just
Oh,
one
dude,
song
I love
3
Hey
times.
Joe. Hey Joe was inspiring for me. That's what taught me how to be abused.
Yeah. Shot her down, blues lick. No problem. No problem.
And I buried the gun.
Yeah. I was wondering how long we were going to keep lying about the fake hypocrisy I made up.
Well, the riff was funnier than the reality of it. Jesus. It's sadder if you kill ladies because we make the people, you fucking psychos.
Sorry, my shoes are on the bed. That's disgusting.
That is very disgusting.
I didn't do that.
What?
I think
Okay, look, I
Tyler
know
did
you
that.
got fresh Nikes, but they're not so fresh you put them on where I fucking sleep.
I just, former guest on the podcast, Preacher Lawson, just posted a video of him jumping on his hotel bed with his shoes on it. I'm disgusted by shoes on a bed.
I don't.
Even a black guy with, those super clean shoes.
Even the bottoms are clean. They're taking a toothbrush to all the ridges on the bottom.
Like, hotel beds are a different animal, though.
Yeah, that's
true.
the
Like,
bed you
If
don't
you're
give a
just
fuck
jumping on the
about.
comforter, then I'm fine. Like, now, if you pull the comforter back and you're jumping on the actual
Yeah,
sheets,
yeah.
That's
you and I are
disgusting.
going to have words.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
like,
especially
everyone-
the top fucking comforter is covered in cum anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's just a DNA explosion waiting to happen. Well, it's already happened.
Yeah.
It's just a blacklight freak out
the
waiting.
ghost of jerk off past.
It's like that episode of The Office where they're like, "What is?" They turn on the black light.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that? It's either blood, urine, or semen. He's like, "Man, I hope it's urine."
There's been an explosion at the 23andMe factory.
There's cum everywhere.
Can you send your cum to 23andMe? I mean, it's DNA.
Yeah, I mean, what do they normally want?
Blood grosses me out, so I just sent you my bodily secretions. Is that enough?
Just send him a poop.
Yeah.
Send it. Oh, sorry. I thought
I got my mail mixed
Yeah.
up.
I thought
This
that
one's supposed to go to my doctor.
That was for the polyp guy.
The polyp guy.
I have so many bodily things I'm mailing out. I just get them confused. Oh man. Means the polyp guy got my semen.
Polyp that, doc.
All right.
How's my polyp? Well, I think you're having a little too much anal sex. It's nothing but semen.
Dude, you know you're having too much anal when you're just shit and cum. You know what I mean?
Man, if that's not a Playboy article, it should be.
I just didn't know what to do. My poop is coming out clearish white. All right, yeah.
That sounds like
It's the
a
end of it.
journal entry.
Yeah.
Live journal.
Live journal.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Just
Yeah.
poop and white stuff. I've eaten 0 whiteout.
I wanted you to come on because I think you're perfect for the premise of this podcast, which is we talk about shit you don't like.
Oh,
And
that's kind of my
boy,
act.
yeah, I was gonna say, boy, do you not like things?
I don't like a lot of things. I'm really good at not liking stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen a grown man get so mad about ketchup before.
Oh.
When I met him, we did a weekend. I was like, by the end of the weekend, I was like, I don't know anything you do like, but I am very well versed on what you don't like.
Yeah, man. Just I don't understand why there's any other ketchup behinds. They nailed it. We don't need any others. And it angers me when people buy some bullshit ketchup to save 42 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like let's have some class here.
Yeah. I understand.
A better condiments. I just want keep a class in the condiments.
Come on, we're all doing pretty well here.
Yeah.
I'm not doing I'm not buying a Mercedes, but I'm buying name brand condiments.
That's like a funny thing to help you justify even when you're like a lower class person feeling good about being lower class.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when I was broke and living out here, I would go to Ralph's and I would buy myself a Boar's Head panini.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you felt fancy, didn't you?
Oh man, I was like, look, it's prosciutto wrapped around mozzarella. I'm classy as fuck in this bitch.
Yeah.
On a Triscuit? What is going on?
You gotta protect yourself.
Oh, are we
Yeah.
at Soho House?
Yeah. What Sultan's wedding am I at? I'm amazing. Look at all these spiced meats.
You're
oh,
welcome.
Man. Yeah. He said to himself.
I'm assuming this was rock and roll Ralph's too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I had to stop going.
Yeah. It's the
I actually
scummiest
tried to
grocery
a
store I've
further
ever
Ralph's.
been in.
Why?
Oh my
Because it's
God.
so sketchy.
It's disgusting.
And like it's also like the only grocery store in town where like you'll you're checking out next to a guy with a mohawk and leather
Yeah,
pants.
it's still 1983.
At 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It absolutely. It's
That's
like
the-
everybody
Everybody
from the
looks like-
Rainbow Room goes to Ralph's.
It looks like Bobcat Goldthwait's gang in Police Academy. He's just roaming around there at
Just
1983.
loading up.
The only time I've ever gone to Rock and Roll Ralph's is at 2:00 in the morning, and I actually like it. I like it for the people watching, because first of all, you have to like climb over all the boxes because they started restocking, so you never know what creature is behind that box of fucking toilet paper.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Ralph's is like Taco Bell. You don't want to go there sober.
Yeah.
Or during the day.
Yeah, you get to guess what object you'll be stabbed with when you walk in there. Toothbrush,
Dildo.
actual blade.
Dildo.
Oh,
That's
they-
what I'm getting stabbed with.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I saw
how
a
do you
guy
sharpen
have it.
a
He had
dildo?
one in a gun holster.
No,
It was
he
like
did
dildo
not.
in a gun
You
holster.
just quick draw dildo guy.
Oh, dude, they have the Folsom Street Fair. Have you heard of in San Francisco? The Leather Festival every year. Oh boy.
Leather
I
daddies.
remember my dad was visiting one time, and when I lived in San Francisco, we took a shortcut through Soma. There was just cocks getting sucked everywhere, guys hanging from fucking swings
And
just
his-
right on the screen.
His dad's quite the opposite of this scene, if you can imagine.
You're just driving. What the fuck?
Yeah. He's just going, Jesus Christ. This city's gone to hell. He's never been here before.
I was in a hotel and I was flipping through the guide and there it said Tombstone was on, which is one of my favorite movies. So I turned it on and it was like a dildo. It was like a fake dildo home shopping network commercial.
What?
And I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait for the commercial to be over and watch Tombstone. And then the commercial kept getting longer and I'm like, oh, maybe this is like one of the, because it was late at night. I thought it was maybe
Oh,
just
like
one
an
of those.
infomercial.
Was that the name of the dildo? The Tombstone?
So I was like, oh, maybe this is just one where the whole commercial takes up the whole break. No. 5 minutes later, I'm still watching more dildos. And I would flip but I kept going back like 20 minutes later. I'm like, surely Tombstone's not now. Nope, another dildo. There were so many different kinds of sex toys. I was like learning things. I'm like, that looks like a sponge with a hole in it. And they're like, that's pretty much what it is.
$700, and they would charge you so much money to
Take
fuck
double
things.
A and it vibrates.
I do think the prices on the things that you fuck are insane. Like, if you ever go into a sex shop, I'm like, really? Why do I need to pay $100 to fuck a thing?
Because that's what you deserve. That's what you.
Yeah, you mean girls. I mean, because like I can get a
No,
couch
'cause
off
even-
the sidewalk and fuck that. That shit's free.
But no, even the fucking fake asses and like all that stuff, like that shit isn't cheap either.
I love the severed body parts that you can fuck. That just
Like,
cut
that's
off at
not
the
breeding
torso
some
and the
fucked
thigh.
up mentality. Yeah,
right.
I just want to fuck the parts. I don't need the whole rest of it. Like, okay.
I'm gonna have Family Guy on anyway while I'm doing it. There was a dildo in Amsterdam that was just called the fist, and it was basically an arm from the elbow to the
Yep.
fist, and I wanted to get that for everyone I knew. I'm gonna need a gross of fists.
How much for a pallet? Can I get a?
I got a fist pallet on the way.
You just slide it under people's seat as a prank. And moves it down. I guess
It'd be
that's
funny
rape.
if you did that. I thought you meant just
only if you
around. I didn't
push
know in
'em
them. It'd be great if you put one under every seat at a show, like you're the Oprah of fisting. You get a fist, and you get a fist, and you get a fist.
And there's just one woman picking up all the extra fists that everyone leaves.
Was it
Oh,
actually like
PA.
a closed fist?
It was a closed fist. Yeah.
See, that's so misleading because,
you can't go in that way.
you gotta roll. You gotta roll the fingers over.
Yeah, you got to go
Yeah,
in.
you got to
like,
cerebral palsy your way in there.
exactly.
Yeah, you got to
You gotta
CP
go
it.
in, CP, and then make the
Yeah,
fist.
yeah.
You can't just go
Does that
punching
mean
a
it
girl
shakes
in
in
the
there?
butthole.
No, it's crippled.
Yeah, you got to go
yeah.
that seized up
Yeah,
finger.
yeah.
Bafangulo.
Yeah. Like an Italian guy.
Yeah.
But then you got to go like that. But don't spread them.
You gotta no. What?
Don't do that.
How do you even have room to spread it?
You don't. You
That's
can't.
what I'm saying. You physically can't.
Well, it turns into a strength exercise.
Stress ball.
Yeah.
Stress cunt.
How'd your
That's how I got
girlfriend
rid of my
die?
carpal tunnel. Thank God for fisting. I got rid of my carpal tunnel. I can type like a champ now.
Dude, you're at like 300 words a minute. Well, my girlfriend hates me. But the rest of it's working out.
That's the great thing about getting older is less fingering. Because, man, my wrists towards the end there, they were burning up.
What does age have to do with fingering?
It's
You
just-
still got to lube her. You got to warm her up a little bit.
I just go,
Are you just going in raw?
No,
Jesus.
no. There's other things you
I
can
mean,
do
you get
other
your mouth
than
down there and stuff.
Yeah, but when you're younger,
Even
when
when
you're a
you're-
teenager, you finger a lot.
Oh yeah, it's like
You finger a lot.
Well, that's
you
just because they don't
just
want
finger.
anything else. Yeah.
You just finger.
like
and
that's the pinnacle.
and that's when my body was in peak physical shape, and still my wrist would seize up and would like hurt a little.
Finger better, you fucking asshole.
You're in a
Jesus.
movie theater going through punk jeans. It's hard.
I have a feeling I'm going to see you on Barstool Sports at the gym with a 5-pound weight, just doing wrist workouts. Got the TRX bands. Just,
Yeah, man. Like I've been fingering skinny jeans since I was born. Like because I was a punk. So and that shit's hard. It's hard on the wrist. It's an unnatural position.
Yes, because when you're doing it again, he goes back to the fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I grew up in the late 90s. Baggy jeans were in. We had all the room in the world.
Yeah, old Jinkos. Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
you could fuck in a pair of
You
Jinkos.
still on.
Just get in.
Not even unbuttoned.
Yeah.
You're just in one of the legs.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just pulling all the way up.
Yeah, man, those were the fingering days. The glory.
You could
The old-
fist in a pair of Jinkos,
Fingering
dude.
90s. There was the roaring 20s
Yeah.
and the fingering 90s.
Fingering 90s was a ska band in the 90s. I'm pretty
It absolutely. They opened for Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
If you wanted
Which
to
is
see,
also what I call fingering. Reeling a big fish.
Holy shit.
Yeah, happy to not finger anymore.
I
I can't,
I think
you
you
can't
should-
just quit fingering.
You gotta
what if
finger a
somebody
little
wants?
bit. You got to finger a little bit. You got to lube. You got to get her
Well, yeah,
primed.
you know, you get your mouth on it. You go down there.
but even when you put your mouth
So
on
you
it,
open
use
with your
fingers,
mouth?
too.
I go straight to the mouth. Maybe I'll do a little come here.
Yeah.
Do a little come here in there.
Come on over here. Come here. Get on over here, lady. Come over here,
The
little
double
lady.
finger, come here.
Yeah. The let me speak to your manager.
Come here, I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm returning the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Fingers.
Exactly.
the pardon me, there's a hair in my soup. Oh man. Oh, that's so
It's
funny.
still easier on the wrist because that's a good position where you're coming in.
Well, yeah,
because
because you're straight. Your wrist
Yeah.
is
When
straight.
you're like in a movie theater
Oh,
as a
yeah.
kid going in there, that shit
you ever
hurts.
bang in a movie theater?
No.
No.
No, I've never banged in a movie theater. I never think I've really banged anywhere
Weird.
real weird. Like I banged in the woods one night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean maybe I did.
I banged in a lot of unfinished track housing.
Brian can't get it up unless there's exposed plywood.
I mean in high school you bang in a lot of cars.
Yeah.
In high school you bang in a lot of cars. But yeah, I
For
never.
sure.
Yeah.
I spent a year fucking in a Mitsubishi Mirage, dude.
No shit.
After church, yeah.
Wow. That's not even the big one, is it?
No,
I
it was
fucked in
little.
a Ford Probe a bunch. And
You
I was
probed her in a probe? Hell yeah, dude.
Then I remember there was like only one way we could do it, and it was just she would just come up. That was
With a gun to her head, right? That was the only way?
it's the only way. It was her gun though.
Yeah.
She brought it.
Yeah. Had
She
her
just-
name engraved
Wasn't
in
even
it.
that crazy of a gun. It was like a garter pistol, but you know. It was cute, had a little pearl
It was
handle.
a cap gun. Didn't fire anything.
But she had to color in the orange tip so she could really get into it.
She wouldn't buy it.
Bro, where'd you grow up? I'm guessing Kansas City?
Because the shirt says.
Wearing a shirt that says just a kid from Kansas City.
Yeah, I grew up right outside in Kansas, on the Kansas side.
On the Kansas side, yeah.
So we grew up what I would call the rural suburbs. Like we lived in a neighborhood, but then like it was nothing but pasture and farm until the next little neighborhood. We were definitely like on the frontier of suburbia.
Right.
And so it was a lot of field parties. It was a lot of
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Dragging a
bonfires
keg
and
out
shit?
into a field.
if we were lucky. Most of the time
Yeah.
it was just 12 packs and
Yeah.
you know, and And yeah, just going out there drinking all night next to a campfire, and then usually just crashing in our cars.
Yeah.
In that field. Mm-hmm. And then that was. And then as soon as I turned 18, my parents were like, "Fuck this place."
Yep.
And moved to like where people lived. And so now they live like in Midtown, and it's much cooler to go home, and we're near stuff, and to go. And when I go out to where I grew up, I get a little nauseous.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, you're just like, how did I live this way? How did I live with these people?
I feel that way when I go back to Florida, but it's just about the humidity.
No,
like that's like I literally get nauseous. It's
There's
not like
so many things to get nauseous about in Florida.
Yeah.
The pythons, the rest of the people. It was just a weird. I'm not the person that I was then. I think I was much.
Do you think you're better now, or?
Oh, for sure. I'm a much cooler person than I was back then. But it's also like the life I led then was like not the same. Like those people, where I grew up, they think P.F. Chang's is the fucking shit.
They don't know that there's so many of those.
That's a night out.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to the Chang's.
You know who else thinks that?
What?
Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders.
Oh, really?
He eats at the same P.F. Chang's in Pleasanton, California every Friday.
No way.
Yes. And this guy, he's the poorest NFL owner, but he still has like $700 million.
I watched Ted Turner walk out of a Ted Steakhouse on Ted Turner Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. And
It was a
about
Ted
had
extravaganza.
A fucking aneurysm.
Yeah.
We're sitting there eating, and my buddy's from there. He's like, "Hey, Ted's here," and I'm like, "Wait a minute."
He comes to his own restaurant?
On his own street? On his there's probably one closer, but it's on fucking Smith Ave, and he's like, fuck that place.
No.
That's like Bad Company having the album called Bad Company and then the lead single being Bad Company. Remember they did that? We were like, come on, man, get a new thing. We get it. You're Bad Company, Ted.
Yeah, and they won't deny it. They said that in the song.
Yeah, they won't deny it.
That was called Bad Company. Mm-hmm. He will never deny it. And the prophecy has come true.
Yep.
Even as a solo artist, he's like, nah, bitch.
No, bad.
I'm
still bad.
Don't be around me.
No.
I'm Paul Rogers,
He's
motherfucker.
He's living it. He's
Rogers.
staying on brand, which is don't be around him. He's
Don't be
bad
around.
company.
It'd be weird like you came around and he just gave you $5 and thanked you for hanging out. You're like,
Yeah.
well, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're really good company.
Yeah. I thought you were going to be a prick. This sucks.
He had a witty rapport with me. He was delightful. He smelled good. Fuck him.
He asked me how my family was. What a piece of shit.
We're having dinner next week. Fuck that guy.
Maybe he just meant he didn't know how to manage his funds.
No, we were actually a major corporation, and then we fucked it up so bad we had to start a band.
I've always been a nice guy. I just don't know how to manage my money. I run a really bad company.
But man,
And bad conglomerate just really wasn't selling.
no. Because everyone's like, bad Colgate. Like, no, that's
No.
not what it says.
No. That would be a good band name, though. Bad Walmart.
Bad
Walmart.
Oh, that's just what Nathan for you did with Starbucks. Did he do bad Starbucks or something?
Stupid Starbucks.
Stupid Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was one of the funniest things. He just got a show for Netflix. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, he opened up a Starbucks exactly. The decor is exact same as a regular
I did see
Starbucks,
this.
but called
And
it
we-
Stupid Starbucks.
And everything said stupid in
Yeah,
front of it.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
stupid vanilla latte. And
It's legal.
they did it as because it's
Parody.
Yeah.
Parody, yeah.
But they did it as a joke, and then people kept showing up, and they had to start serving coffee, right?
Yeah. It got out of hand.
Yeah, they're
it
like,
got out of hand.
fuck, okay, I guess we're gonna need to go get some coffee.
It went viral on the internet before the episode was released.
Yeah.
Because people were going so nuts for it. It's
so funny.
Starbucks.
I love that.
Ted Turner's, I think, one of the largest private landowners
Oh,
in all of
really?
America, and he owns all the land that all the buffalo. Because he serves a lot of buffalo. Ted Steak, their big thing is the buffalo steaks.
Yeah, of course.
That guy owns all the buffalo. He's such an old-timey guy. I don't know.
Do you think he walks into other people's restaurants, sees them eating buffalo, he's like, "You're welcome."
Yeah. let me taste that.
That was Gary.
Yeah, Gary. That's Idaho. Idaho Gary. Yeah.
Slaughtered him myself.
I was reading about.
Well, I mean, I was there
I
when
used
it
a
was
TBS
slaughtered.
knife.
I was reading about train when people were moving
band?
west. No, no. Although when my ADD is too bad.
I know.
You can't throw me like that. Now I'm just thinking about when I was a preschool teacher. That song, one of their hits, that "Hey, oh." Whatever that the kids would sing that part. There's words to it. I don't remember
For sure.
but they would just in a circle sing it all day. And
That's as much of a train song as you need to know, though.
Yeah. You start
I don't know
to,
what
like,
it is, but it could be all of them. So
You start to think about those ladies who drive all their kids into lakes, and you're like, I get it.
You
a
know,
little.
Train was playing on at least half of those.
Oh, for sure.
Drops of Jupiter right over the edge.
Yeah.
so
God.
you were on a train.
No, I was reading about when people were moving out west.
Like in the gold
in
rush
the
time?
1800s, they would just give you and your family a rifle, and you just shoot buffalo off the train just to kill time because they didn't have iPhones.
Really?
Yeah. In the 1800s.
Or books.
Yeah, or books. I mean, they had them, but nobody wanted
Yeah, no
them.
one's carrying
Nobody's
those.
ever wanted books. Everything we've always done has been to get away from books. I'd rather murder buffalo carelessly than read Emily Dickinson. Get the fuck out of here.
But you know, some natives were just rolling down the pasture like, oh, they're already dead. Oh, we're good.
Yeah,
We don't have to hunt them.
Yeah. That's the optimistic way to look at
That
that.
was the first fast food joint.
Is all the dead buffalo scattered along the train tracks?
Like, we're going to call this McDonald's.
Yeah. It just seems like a fun time to be like, let's take a train to San Francisco and just shoot animals the whole way there.
Oh, none of that seems, nothing about living in the 19th century seems fun to me at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're going to most likely die of dysentery. So.
Most likely you're going to crap it up in a shed
Yeah.
that's just got a hole at the bottom. So
Unless you had some money if you were like Leo in Django Unchained. You
yeah,
know,
but still,
that'd be
there's
nice.
no air conditioning. There's still no air conditioning. It's like you're 100 years out from that.
Yeah.
Oh, and also shorts aren't even invented yet.
Oh, no, you got to keep everything
You gotta
covered
wear
up.
pants and shit.
Yeah, the only way you could
gotta-
get shorts is if you're like Huck Finn in the river, like wore your pants away.
Yes.
And then you
Or you had to roll them up. It was just pants rolled up.
then you had to wear socks over your slutty calves.
The only thing I like about it is
Goddamn
you
whores.
just kill people if it was warranted.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, he cheated me.
And man,
in
those
post-
warrants were pretty easy to get.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he cheated me in poker, so I killed him. And they're like, fair enough.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Have you? Has there been a moment where you would have, if you could have?
Murdered someone?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Not to rehash like
I'm
mega
sure
trauma.
I'm sure there's been a few times in the heat of the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's never been a time where I was like planned one out.
No, that's not what I'm
I've
asking.
definitely come to terms with maybe I don't know about murder, but definitely manslaughter.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Manslaughter
I
is a
think
better way
19th century murder was all crime of passion. I don't think there was anyone like, unless you were a serial killer.
yeah.
It was just like, you cheated me, you die right now. I mean, that's why everybody had duels. It was like, I'm fucking mad at you, and I'm not gonna sit this out.
Yeah.
I gotta shoot while the iron's hot.
I don't have a lot. I'm not good with words, so we're gonna
Because I don't read. Yeah.
I have been shooting a lot of buffalo lately, and I'm feeling pretty goddamn accurate. So
I'm gonna go get on this train. I'll see
Yeah.
you in a second.
I could shoot you from 200 yards away, moving at 40 miles an hour. The other day, this guy was taking up 2 gas pumps, and I would have gotten him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it
No.
was legal.
Oh, when you don't
Any-
pull up, that drives me fucking nuts, dude.
Just any kind of social selfishness enrages me. Like bad parking, so or some dude that crosses against the light and makes all the traffic wait. Or I live at this fucking intersection at Franklin and Cahuenga where like 5 streets meet, and there will be a fucking some dude will just block the entire lane of traffic so that he can make a left in 8 fucking minutes. And now 30 people can't get straight.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at us like, what? That dude, that's a guy that you should be able to legally kill. Like, that should be a 19th century fucking man. Like, he blocked up an entire road at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. They're
Don't
like,
stop
oh,
the
no,
progress,
that's
man.
it, we're good.
Yeah.
We have a ton of those people. We can get rid of them. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
We have
Especially
too
in
many of
this
them.
town.
Yeah.
Imagine just all the benefits of murdering bad drivers in Los Angeles. Like traffic's better, rent decreases, everyone's a little bit happier.
Yep. More
I'm just-
spots.
let's open it up. Let's open
Because
it
most
up.
of them are comics.
Well, I
I
meant
gotta get to
parking.
the Yoo-hoo room.
I meant parking spots, but yeah, stand-up spots as well. Could you imagine what it must be like to be like back in your hometown where you just go to the grocery store, you park right in front of the store, you walk in, you get what you need, you go straight to a cashier?
Oh.
How insane is that?
Dude,
Oh,
when my
it's-
parents call and
that's
bitch about
vacation.
traffic, I'm like, you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It took you an extra 8 minutes to get home.
Yeah.
All right. Let's back up here.
Yeah, I got to bring a Camelback full of water just to get from the fucking parking spot to the grocery store. I'll die.
When it takes you 2 hours to get 8 miles, call me.
Yeah. And a lot of that is like just people being completely either. I don't know if it's like unaware. Like there's big, and I always go back to this, but I think it's just because there's so much narcissism here that nobody just they literally live their entire lives with just mirrors on the inside of their glasses.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So they
Wait,
take
before
no
we go
account.
off on narcissists, this conversation started with us wanting to murder people who mildly inconvenience
Yeah.
us. So we're part of that that narcissism.
Oh, I think that's obvious. I don't think we need to point it out. I think we're doing a podcast
It's just fun
advertising
to point
us.
it out.
Like I feel like we're this is literally lookatme.com. Like we're in the business of look at me. I feel like everybody's on board. But what I'm talking about is without being self-aware. Narcissism without self-awareness. I'm aware of it and I try to not be. Especially when I'm out in society, I acknowledge there's other people. I try fucking get in, don't make sure that you scoot over when the motorcycle's coming by.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Be
But
in the
also,
lines.
it's just so I can get the guy on the motorcycle to go, hey, thanks for not killing me. You know what I mean? Still self-serving, absolutely. But it's just the not be acknowledging the fucking world around you where it's just like they're in the fucking fast lane and they're going 20 miles under. And it's just like, do that in the far right.
Yeah, we're
Do it in
trying
the
to
far right
live in a
lane.
society.
Yeah.
I
I think the lanes of traffic should be based on like what you have to do. Like if there's like I think the fast lane should be like people who are late for an audition and you don't have to abide by the speed laws. And then all the way to the right, I think that should be like the pothead lane where you're just cruising and just having a great time, enjoying music way too much.
or the landscapers that are obviously getting paid by the hour.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten behind a land? They're in no hurry.
No,
They're
nor
like, I
should
get
they
paid
be.
the same whether I'm in this truck or digging a ditch. So we're going to be doing 30 in this 40.
As the great earthquake says, they'll just give you another roof.
We'll never run out of roofs, that's for sure.
I've seen some, like I'm almost in awe of some of the driving moves people make in this city.
Yeah.
Like they're just, and it comes back to like they're just in their own little world. They don't give a shit about anybody else. They're like, oh, that's my turn. I know I'm in the left lane, but I'm fucking coming over. And you're like,
Yeah.
it's a grid system.
Dude, even the city of Los Angeles' Facebook page was like, oh, hi, I live in Los Angeles. I just crossed 5 lanes of traffic without my blinker. What's up?
But it's also like,
city
just
of
go
Los
to the next
Angeles.
road and take a right and come back, and
Yeah.
you'll be right there.
Yeah.
No, but the GPS told me I have to get off now.
The GPS is the worst thing to happen to traffic ever, because those of us who knew what the fuck we were doing knew
Mm-hmm. Were
all
you an
the
Atlas guy?
shortcuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also a guy that like if I live in a city, like I know the city. And
Yeah,
I-
see, I'm a fucking retard. I needed GPS was the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
it takes
I've never known where I was going once.
it took away all the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Like you used to be able to take Fountain used to fly.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved Fountain. That was a great. That was
the
a
thing.
hack. That
And
was a
then
life hack.
Soon as fucking Google Maps come up, they're like, everybody take Fountain. You're like, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't actually know if I've ever driven before GPS, but I still have no idea.
You didn't have to when you were in bands and shit. You never had to map quest out your fucking directions.
No, we had the
and
little
follow a piece
thing.
of paper.
I
oh,
mean-
you had an actual GPS.
Yeah,
oh, I
yeah,
didn't.
we had
I
a
never
thing,
had
the
that.
GPS thing.
Oh,
I
no, we
skipped.
had
I
to buy
skipped the
Atlas.
just. Yeah.
I mean, we had atlases because we had an old guy who drummed, and he was like really intense about Rand McNally, who's a loyalist. Where it was like, all right, the computer's saying it to us, and it's the same thing you're saying, but we don't, you're getting car sick reading this map, but for some reason that's better. Okay.
We would back in the day when when I was in Kansas City, we'd all go into a car and smoke weed, but we'd always sort it on an atlas. So that way, if a cop ever came up, you just turn the page and be like, "No, we're just showing my buddy how to get to wherever the fuck."
Right. Now
that's
you
clever.
get shot in the face for that. Why? What the fuck do you have an atlas for?
You
What are you?
Are you trying to do sorcery?
Yeah, what is
Are
this?
you a witch?
Do you have a fertilizer bomb in here? What are you doing? All right, Timothy McVeigh.
With your atlas, trying to stay off the grid.
Well, you don't trust technology, Unabomber? Get the fuck.
But I've also gotten in a car with people that are from Los Angeles that have used a GPS to get somewhere they've been several times.
Oh, I have a joke about that. I go, people are so lonely. Even though they know where they're going, they'll put the GPS on so they're not by themselves.
Yeah, and it's also like a lot of the times with the people with the GPS, they'll chase that extra minute and it costs them like 11 minutes. Like, especially like in an Uber, so they'll always try to go like some weird way because to beat like 4 minutes of standstill traffic, they'll go 10 minutes out of the way. Mm-hmm. And you're like, we just cost ourselves 6 minutes because you didn't want to hit the brakes.
Yeah.
That shit infuriates me.
Yeah.
It's like, just have a little bit of patience and foresight to fucking realize that, yeah, we might be stuck here right now, but at the end, it's going to be a lot fucking quicker.
Yeah. Well, a lot of Uber drivers come from places where traffic jams means that there's a paramilitary organization checking for passports and possibly
we have to avoid this slowdown because there's a tank up there, and I'm not going to be able to get around it.
There's definitely traffic jam PTSD going on with a lot of Uber drivers.
We cannot go this way. They'll take my baby. There's no baby in here. They'll find it.
They'll impregnate me, make me sit here for 9 months, have the baby, and then take it.
You know what? You're only getting 3 stars.
It's a 3-star baby.
That's how many stars the general had who killed my wife.
I'm going to get out.
I'll get out right here. Dude, the traffic is so bad. The other day I was getting a ride to the airport at midnight, LAX, and I just got out a mile away and walked in like a fucking
I've done
hobo.
that.
LAX
I
is
had
a
to
shit
run.
show at night.
Yeah. I got out and had to walk at least a mile.
I felt like we were all like Syrian refugees. We were all like had our luggage with us. There was kids getting dragged.
There was a caravan. Same with me, dude. When I was trying to catch a flight, it was like Gary was trying to drop me off, and he was trying to be so polite and I was just like, dude, I have to walk. Like, I'm gonna be late for my flight if I sit in a car and wait. Like, I have to go, and I had to run.
I had to sprint from Terminal 2 to Terminal 7 because I was
shit.
I was in a parking shuttle. I was like, I'm never going to make it this way, but I bet I can run across here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I did it. And I remember I got there and I like wasn't sweating. I was like, oh, this CrossFit shit's working. And then as soon as I got inside and stopped running,
Gosh, yeah.
I was like,
I just had that. I was tasting blood in my gums, but I only had to go one terminal. I had to go in Phoenix from terminal like 2 to 3 or A to B or whatever.
Yeah.
And because I'm a fucking retard, I thought I was flying into LAX by habit, but I had a flight into Burbank. So I went to the LAX flight, and they're like, no, you're in terminal B, and it's leaving now. And I had to run from A to B. I sat down, sweat just started pouring out of me, and I just tasted iron like a mouthful of pennies.
You were fun to sit next to.
Yeah.
Like you're eating a chick out.
Of the mouth and sweating. Are there any blankets?
I just ran a quarter of a mile. Holy fuck! You ever done that?
I just had a drag race in my feet.
Yeah, that was brutal. Brutal.
I remember once I was in New York and my flight was at night, and during the day we all walked around, and it was June, so we all just got fucking gross as shit. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have anywhere to shower, so I just got on the plane and like I could smell myself.
Oh no!
And I just looked over at my neighbor like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like where you're just laying there in your own filth like
Yeah,
a homeless
Can
person.
you guys saran wrap me up? Yeah. Just put a straw through it.
It'll stick. Trust me. It'll stick.
I already have a film on me. I just need a film on that film.
There's been so many times where I wore a coat on a plane even though I was hot just because I smelled so bad.
And one thing, since this is what this podcast is about, the fucking thing that irks me about boarding a plane is the people that are in zone 7 that are just hovering around.
Oh yeah.
Where
while
everybody just
zone
stands
one,
at the
and you're
mouth.
like, you're not
you have
even
an
close.
assigned
This isn't
seat.
a lottery.
Yeah. What do you? What do
Unless
you
you're on a
think is going to
Southwest
happen?
flight. A Southwest flight, I understand because it's like a fucking free for all. But if
Yeah.
you have an assigned seat,
And
it
assigned
doesn't.
group.
There's still a system to South by Southwest. You're A or B or C.
The festival. There's a system to the festival.
Yeah.
System. Yeah, they do hover. What's gonna happen? What in your mind? They're like, all right, today's the day we take one lucky zone 7 and board them in zone 2.
Well, and I'm sure they I've seen people always try. They just hope that the gate agent's not paying attention or isn't assertive enough to be like. Because I saw one lady that. She was just she was calling the groups, but she was taking whoever, and people figured that out real quick, and it just turned into a complete fucking shit show.
Yep, there's a Titanic all of a
But
sudden.
I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have an episode, and I'm going to start hitting people,
yeah.
and then that'll go viral, and then hopefully people will realize maybe I. Also, same with the luggage carousel. Mm-hmm. You don't need to stand right on top of it. Take 3 steps back so we can all fucking see
It's
our
also
luggage.
tough to stand on top of it because the very front edge of it is moving.
Yeah.
I used to lean my front foot in there and then it would go whoop and slide right out from under me. Like I got sweep kicked.
I just stand 4 feet. I let everyone stand in front of me, and then when I see my bag, I just push them all the fuck out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
I
just
mean, I say excuse me, but yeah, I have
Yeah.
I have checked several people that they're also just standing there on their phone, not even looking for their bag, and I'm like, bitch, move.
Yeah, some of us have shit to do. I want to know about these people that have nothing to do. They're just meandering through life.
yeah. Wow.
I was just in Vegas. The people walk so fucking slow for no goddamn reason.
They're in Vegas. It's a vacation.
But also, you think it's Vegas. There's a lot of shit to do. Fucking move it.
Yeah, let's
You
get
got
to it.
places
Get
to
to the
be.
fun, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quit wasting your time in the
It's
in-betweens.
going to take you 45 minutes to walk to the next casino anyway. You might
Yeah.
as well step up the pace a little bit.
I'm definitely a meandering moron. I definitely, but I have shit to do. I'm just late to it. Just late. I'm one of those guys who looks up a lot.
Okay. Do you get mugged? Do you get mugged quite a bit?
No, I'm pretty good at that. I've been
Okay.
mugged several times. It took one too many to learn the lesson.
Yeah.
But if I need my wits about me, I will. But if I don't,
Yeah.
I mean, this country's ridiculously
The moment you start looking up, muggers are like, "That's my dude."
Yeah.
That's yeah. That was
That's when he gets all mouth breathy. His
Why
mouth's
they
open
put
gobs.
fucking gargoyles on their buildings up there if I'm not supposed to look at them?
Brian's all gobs agape, just fucking. Oh,
There's
look at
gargoyles.
there's lights up there too. Oh, look how busy this carpet is. Like they built Vegas for people like you.
Oh no, yeah, Vegas doesn't do it. It's more like New York and stuff. Because Vegas, I'd be like looking for shooters and shit. I'd be like looking up.
You
Well,
can't
that's like
see it
one
from all the way
every
up there.
fucking
No.
25 years. Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what that looked like from their perspective. Because I'm reading the Kennedy, the Warren report, and they all saw him. They saw his rifle. It's
Oh,
like a
really?
foot- yeah, but I don't think you would have been able to see Stephen Paddock.
No,
Too high up.
He was way high up there, and I don't think he was out of the window. I think he was shooting from well inside the.
Oh, he was. You're right.
Yeah, he had the tripod or whatever you call it for a gun, but a tripod for a gun. A gun pod? Is that what it is?
That's just
a tri-gun pod.
A mount.
Yeah, there you go.
Mount works.
Yeah,
Also,
mount.
tripod was also fine.
A gun pod mount. Pod mount.
Tri-gun pod mount. No, none of these.
There's
work.
3 guns.
There's 3.
Especially, I mean, the zone 7 people. I imagine they infuriate you more because you've probably earned from flying and being on the road so much.
Yeah.
You kind of worked your way up to zone 1.
Yeah, it's not
You
even
were
about
born
that.
with
It's
zone
just
7 blood.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just too many
You're
times I've been standing
self-made.
behind them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you going?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm in zone 8." I'm like, "Then why are you even here?
Yeah.
You're. It's gonna be 10 minutes before you're even close.
Yeah, go
I
get
think-
a
I think
$9
that's a-
snack.
for sure.
I think that's just a metaphor for how most things you have to do in your life are. Is just you navigating around other people to get where you need to go.
I just want to know what it's like to be a person that I have. What the lifestyle is like of a fucking social mogul, and I don't mean that like.
Like Kevin Hart?
Not like Kevin. I mean like a ski mogul, like a giant bump in the fucking trail.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
Yeah. Well, like everything we just talked about, the
Yeah.
left turn guy, the
So
Zone
like-
7 person, all these people are
All
just
the
in the way,
just
the
these people
obstructions.
that are constantly in the way.
Yeah.
Like what's your day to day like?
Mm-hmm.
Where you get home and how was your day? Man, I've fucking slowed down so many people. It was a good day.
But that's the thing is, I don't think that person is self-aware enough to know that they did it. It was just
absolutely not.
they just think everybody's mad at them for no reason. I don't know. These fucking assholes just driving. They're always honking at me, never realizing that there's a fucking reason. You psycho.
Have you ever? I've done that to like a few people that I've known. I'm like, you're fucking up here. Like you're making everybody mad.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, I didn't even think about it that way. I'm like, yeah, man, how could you not? How could you not know that just doing 50 on the highway because you want to is kind of a dick move? We're living in a society here, and we're trying to keep everybody going.
It's like they'd never seen an ant farm before. Like, you see how everything's moving?
Yeah.
See how that one ant right there is fucking all the progress up of all these other ants? That's you.
See, if we were ants, I could kill you.
Yeah, you, absolutely. And you'd
But
get
that's what I'm saying.
a medal for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to fuck the queen, dude. You get to upgrade to be a warrior
I'd
ant.
want to know who the queen was first.
You wouldn't just fuck any queen?
I've seen a few ugly queens. What if you get there and it's QE2? You're like, oh, fuck.
What if you had to fuck the queen, though?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I want a fucking crown.
Yeah, you want to be a
I
good,
want to take
good little
home,
ant.
not just one while
But
I'm
not-
gonna
but
wear
not in
while
the
I'm
ant
fucking
world.
her.
Yeah, for sure you are.
But then I'm taking it home.
Yeah.
And I want a real one, not some fucking fake ass touristy
Like
gift
a
shop.
tiara?
No,
Like
I
a
want
fake fucking
one that
plastic
Edward
tiara?
wore.
Yeah. It's not just a hollow crown with the top of your head. It's got the mesh purple. I mean, the velvet purple in
Yeah.
there with the cross gold.
I want to
and
get
the
a
cross
rash
coming-
from the
yeah.
incest.
Yeah. You want a green line on your forehead
Yeah.
from the gold because
For
it's such
sure.
old gold.
I want someone to go, what's the matter with your face? And it's like, oh, it's crown rash.
Yeah. I fucked
No,
the
royalty.
queen face.
Yeah, it's royalty rash. I'm royalty, motherfucker. That's royalty rash.
Oh.
But yeah, because in the ant world, you have to fuck the queen, like if she wants you to.
Yeah.
It's very like one of
It's
those.
like the birdcage. You gotta fuck
Ow.
the queen. You gotta fuck a queen. Isn't that the point in the movie? It's an adventure movie, if I remember correctly.
It's like Indecent Proposal, but different.
Yeah, the gay.
The gay.
Yeah. Knights of the Round Gable.
Gene Hackman just going, all right, fine. Let's get it in here.
I'll fuck a dude. Now,
no
Gene Hackman.
fingering.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman was definitely a top. I feel like in that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would definitely would have been the one fuck. Either that or very like subtle power bottom. What do you think? What do you think you would be if you were in the gay
If
community?
I was in the gay
Would you be a
community,
top or a
I'd
bottom?
I mean, just
Just for
Cause
body
like my
shape.
straight-
Yeah, your body shape.
my straight mindset makes me want to be a top, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I like pooping, so maybe it's
Yeah. But
similar.
man, but you'd have to. It would be like with you as a bottom. It'd be like when they breed dogs that are way smaller than the bigger. They'd have to like put you in a hole just to get to your ass. Like when they have a Great Dane and a
They
Chihuahua.
put him on apple boxes like
Yeah.
they do for short people in films. You just have to. Everybody that fucks you would have to be on an apple box.
Just ergonomically, you have to be a top. Honestly.
That's what they told me at the Abbey too. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, the guy at IKEA told me. Ergonomically, you have to be a top.
Man, I just want
Now
the
drain
desk.
my
I'm looking
meatballs.
at a desk here. Why are we talking about this? So
You
are you gonna load this in my car, or do I have to fuck you
That's
first?
not an innuendo. Oh, yes, I will load it in your car.
What is the guy at IKEA? Why is he German?
He's going to put some lickenberry jam and whatever the fuck weird berries they make jam out of up there. Sven berries. Yeah.
Deutsch berries.
What about you?
What?
What do you in the gay world? What do you think you are?
I don't know. I think I would be a switch hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versatile.
Yeah, versatile.
Utility player.
5-tool. Yeah, I'm a 5-tool fan.
I'm whatever you need me to be, man.
The Whit Merrifield of the gay community.
Exactly. I'm like Mike Trout. Put me anywhere. Any position.
Every team's got a good utility player, including the gays, and it's this guy.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I'd mix it up. I've seen guys that I would let fuck me, and I've seen guys I would fuck.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Neither one of those have occurred to me.
Oh, that's funny.
I've never been like, yeah, I'd fuck that guy. And I've definitely never been like, no, he's got to fuck me. That thought's never occurred.
This is why I'm meandering.
I'm just looking around trying to figure out if I want to fuck a dude or not. Or if I want one to fuck me. I don't know. Every day is a confusing ball of turmoil. Oh.
Actually, it's pretty accurate. It's very anxious and uncertain.
Indecisive.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Just confused and hard.
Well, nowadays it's just called fluid.
Yeah.
You're just fluid.
Yeah, I'm fluid. Except I've never acted on the fluidity.
Well, you're in the right town to do it.
Yeah. No, I'm in the right town to pretend I do it.
Yes, for sure. Just to
Well, I
get
mean, do you
ahead.
want to be successful or don't you?
Yeah, I'm queer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
I've thought about it. Is
I'm
that
also
enough?
Puerto Rican. I don't look it, but, just whatever it takes to get
I
this
tan
part.
good.
Yeah.
I tan good, so
yeah.
is that enough?
Wait, is this SAG? No, I'm not Puerto Rican then. This isn't SAG.
Yeah.
I'm just a plain old white.
Just plain old white queer. That'll go either way. I'm a versatile queer.
Yeah, you got a perfect accent for the word queer. It sounds beautiful coming out of your mouth.
It's Kansas City, baby.
Yeah,
Queer.
that's right. Queer.
It sounds
Give
perfect.
yourself a good old queer.
Yeah.
QWRE.
Yeah.
Queer. Which sounds like a really great name for like a cologne or something.
Or an IKEA desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the Blackenschluben? No, I got the core. Oh, that's the one with the roll top.
Nice. You should have seen the guy that put it in the back of my truck.
I tried to put it in the back of his. He was like, no, I don't swing that way.
Oh, good heavens.
I used to go to IKEA for $1 breakfast when I was younger.
Oh, for real?
They had $1 breakfast.
It was just a fancier Costco because you could go to Costco and get like $1 meal.
but it was breakfast food. You get eggs and sausage.
Get the
for
fuck
like
out of it for
something.
$1.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's worth it.
Well, they make it real tough to get out of that store. Like,
yeah, it's-
Isn't that why so many
legit-
couples fight there? Have you ever had a couples fight in an IKEA?
No, I've never shopped for furniture with a significant other.
Good for you.
Nice.
So you identify problems early and you get ahead of them. I see that. I like that. I want you leading my team.
No,
look down the road.
It's completely. I've only lived with one girl, and I was like 23 at the time, and I don't think even IKEA was not in Kansas City at that point.
Yeah.
But so it's never really been an issue. And when girls go shopping for furniture, they don't really want dudes around.
Oh, no, they want you around. They don't want your input at all until they ask you for it, and then they just want you to agree with them.
Yeah. Well,
And like once guys understand that, then you'll crush it in IKEA.
well, I also saw that coming a mile away. I'm like, just go pick out the desk. I'll put it together. Like
Yeah.
let's.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, I actually like putting shit. Like,
I do
all
too.
that kind of stuff. Like
I used to
love
post
it.
on Craigslist. I used to get hired to go put people's IKEA furniture together.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. It was fun.
How much
Dude,
you
I used
turn
to
for
do that shit.
You get like $50, $75, $100, depending on it. It was all just gig pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's
That's
not bad
a
at all.
fun day.
I've
It's a
done
fun day. You're trying to keep busy. You're in town. You're just that's so funny.
They're like, "Are you on Netflix?" Yeah, it's fine.
I just tried not to smoke weed. That's
This is more
all.
of a hobby.
I'm trying to stay sober.
You're like the guy that's driving. Uber's just actually my side job. I'm actually a SoundCloud rapper.
I'm just extremely self-destructive, and I need to stay busy.
Yeah, I've stopped telling Uber drivers what the fuck I do for a
I
living.
know. Oh
That's
my
why-
god.
Yeah.
I've made that mistake so many times.
My go-to is I tell Uber drivers that I inspect malls for a company that owns malls.
Oh,
And 95% of the time, end of questions. And the other 5%, they go, so what do you do? And I'm like, it's just compliance stuff. I just go make sure that they have everything the way they want it. And if it's the way it's supposed to be, then they don't even fucking hear about me. And they're like, oh, great. And that's usually the end of it. But one guy was so into it.
Oh, no way. So wait. So you go in there. This is the driver. He says, so you go in there and then you just make you're like a secret shopper, but you're hired by the mall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just work for them. And it's, I just make sure, Abercrombie.
That guy should work for the FBI.
He's like, do you do the curb cuts for the wheelchairs? Is that you?
And then, do you need an engineering degree for that? I'm like, no, man, I just worked at a mall and got in with a company and did this. I was like, I don't do engineering, structural stuff.
Right.
Like, I just get around it as much as I can. But this one guy was like, he'd point, you do like one like that? Do you do that? Or do you do... Now
It's so funny getting caught in a lie like that. That's so hilarious to me.
That's why I went with that one, because I used to just make one up every time. It was like an improv game for me.
Yeah.
But one time I was at my buddy's bar in Kansas City. He was bartending, and a guy came up to me, and he's like just wanting to talk. And I told him, and I knew the terminology for it at the time, but I told him I was in like basically fake appendages for arms and stuff.
Prosthetics.
I go, I'm into prosthetics. And,
I can already tell you're in deep shit with this lie.
Yeah. And this guy's like, oh, dude, I've been trying to get into that. Now, what kind of rotors
Oh, my
do you
God,
use? And
you
I'm
gotta be
like,
kidding.
And I just went, man, I really don't like to talk business. It's Sunday night. We're just hanging out. Just have a day. And he's like, oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. I'm like, if I have to talk about fake legs one more day, I'm going to be found out.
And he's like, do you watch comedy? Have you seen, you're like, Jesus Christ. See Jim Gaffigan's new special?
How do you know?
Another round and shut this fucking guy up. Let's do the gripe of the week.
Okay.
This is where people submit shit that they don't like, and then we riff on it. We pick a favorite. Here we go. Brian Coronado's gripe of the week is open micers that saunter up to the mic like they're Chris Rock. Dude, I have 20 other people to get up, and no one here knows who you are. Why are you acting like such a dick?
They Vegas walk?
Yeah, like they're doing a theater,
I hate
but
that
it's in a coffee shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
You lasso the mic stand.
No, it's where they're
The mic cord.
please welcome Gary. And Gary, as soon as you say his name, starts up from the back of the room. And there was like 4 people in the room anyway, so the smattering of applause ended 2 steps in.
Yeah.
And then he gets up there and he goes, "What? What, you got to quit clapping?" It's like, yeah, it took you 8 minutes to get up here.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't clap that long for an aria from an opera singer.
Yeah.
Adam Heath Venables' gripe of the week is when people drive up to a green light like it's gonna last forever. Oh, like when they don't, like when people start slowing down in a green light because they think it's about to turn yellow.
That's when you fucking hit the gas.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna last forever. That's funny. Man, this is a land of green pastures. The land of plenty. California. Here I am, just like Steinbeck said.
To me, that sounds like a stoned person where they're like, "Oh, it's gonna change soon. It's gonna change soon. I don't want to run the light. I don't want to run the light." Here we go. Janae Burris' gripe of the week is the first person you talk to in customer service can't do shit for you. They are bridge tolls. Yes, transfer me to his fucking supervisor. This gripe specifically is again Delta Airlines customer service.
Damn, I've had nothing but good times with Delta customer
Yeah, me too.
service.
Well, I got fucking there's like levels of customer service, and like you can get like like if you're a platinum member or whatever the fuck, they have a completely different customer service.
Yeah.
If you fly Spirit, you have to pay to talk to a person?
Yes.
Are you fucking
Yes,
serious?
No,
to
it's
talk to a
seriously.
human, you have to pay.
Yeah. It's not a bit. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
At least, I mean, you stick to your game plan through and through, I guess. Do you think they had a meeting? They're like, whoa, we're doing customer service for free.
Do you know who the fuck we are?
We're already the biggest dicks in the air. Why are we not charging them to fucking tell us how we're dicks? I'm gonna listen to you, bitch, for free? I don't think so, Janet.
Yeah. It feels like Spirit was started by the Girls Gone Wild guy. Just the biggest asshole on the planet.
So, you want to hear a story about that?
You know the Girls
I don't
Gone
know
Wild
the guy,
guys.
but it was 2000 whatever the fuck.
Yeah, 2000 Girls Gone Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, 2003, 2004. I think I got drunk one night and it was like, because it was before internet porn, and I needed new porn.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to order this shit. And so I ordered one, and then they're all bullshit. It was like the first one had no, it was, they were always like, oh, you're going to have this hardcore scene. And it was never one. It was always the next one that was going to have the full-on go-down shit on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is stupid. I'm done with this. And so I called him. I'm like, I'm done. Stop sending this shit to me. I want to cancel my thing. And they're like, I felt like I called like the Sigma Chi house. Because it was like, they're like, bro, like you want to cancel fucking hot chicks making out?
What are you,
What are you,
gay?
gay? Yeah.
They might have
What are
said
you,
that. And I was just like, they go,
It's so funny they try to bully you into keep ordering their shitty porn.
They did. And I'm like, you're not going to do like, every video you send me, you say is going to be the good one, and none of them have been the good one. They're like, bro, we'll send you 4 great ones. And I'm like, I'm not buying it anymore.
Yeah.
Just fucking cancel. And they're like, fine, bro. And then for like 3 weeks, I'd get bro calls. Yeah, just like, fucking bro, it's Girls Gone Wild. You're probably sitting there with a hard dick and nothing to do with it. You want me to send you some vids or what? And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Just a room full of Adam Devines. Just all, bro, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck? Come on, man. Don't you want to see two
Dude,
chicks
You're getting
not
gayer
fuck?
by the minute, dude.
Dude, do you not like coming anymore? Like, what happened?
What's up, Liberace?
You know girls aren't going to fuck you if you don't watch other girls fuck. Everyone knows that.
Also, you're gonna come way too fast now.
Oh. Dude, when I found out that dude got poked with a broomstick, I was
Yeah.
like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, he's the biggest dick ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But also a lot of that is on the like after the first one, I was like, well, they'll never make that again because now chicks are hip to it, and it was like the exact opposite.
It was like Phil Hendry. You're like, eventually these callers are gonna figure out that this is a bit, and they never figure out that it's a bit.
Cut to like DVD 3, like a girl's calling her dad, like, fuck you, dad, I'm on Girls Gone Wild. Here's my titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns out though he was like getting them wasted, promising them money, not paying them, hitting some of them. It was yeah. It
He's
was,
a fucking
it was
monster,
way more
yeah.
coercive than you thought. Yeah. He was a douchebag. I'm pretty sure Doug Sandow has a bit about that because he was the guy for a minute.
Oh, yeah, he was the guy for a hot second.
Yeah, he was,
yeah.
show me where puppies or babies feed or something.
Yeah.
Show me where the babies feed. Why would puppies be feeding there? There's just a girl
a
with
niche,
a puppy
yeah.
sucking her titty.
That's
That's
there's
my
a thing.
fantasy.
I was
I
going to
guess.
say, I know a cat lady's done that.
Oh, yeah,
A cat
for sure.
lady's done that for
Yeah.
sure.
There's actually a video of a puppy sucking on a chick's titty.
Oh,
yeah.
the cat lady's like, Meryl Streep is thirsty.
Now, is that Pornhub or is that RedTube?
Which one that is?
I think it was a PetSmart video. Actually, they're just trying to get
Meow tube.
Make sure your dog's teeth are brushed before it sucks on your tit. Well, who do you think? I think.
We only did 2.
I know, yeah, that's okay. Adam Murray's gripe of the week is people with unresolved emotional issues that take their built-up aggression out on you. Like, God damn it, man, get some therapy and quit yelling at me. Quit yelling at the barista for no
You
reason.
don't have to listen to this podcast if you don't like that. Nobody's asking you to listen.
I think you're on the wrong show there, bro.
Yeah, you're describing
This
all
is
of us. Literally hundreds
This
of
guy
people.
gets mad at ketchup, dude. Okay, we all got unresolved shit.
This is our therapy.
The difference is there's punchlines on this one now. Because anytime I hear somebody like, it's like, oh, I come here instead of going to therapy. And I'm always, by the end of it, I'm like, you should have went to fucking therapy. Because there's either that or punch up your sad bullshit. Oh, this goes back to the this gripe goes back to the what we were talking about earlier. Akeem Wood's gripe of the week is United not allowing carry-ons. What the fuck? Everybody always talks shit about Spirit, but United is actually the worst. Bitch ass airline won't let me bring my fucking bag on.
United Airlines is the worst.
And you need to check the news. They get dragged in the news literally all the time. They drag the guy off the plane.
He's just only listening to Spirit jokes because everybody's got a Spirit joke.
If you get out of the open mic world and onto CNN, you'll see United is getting fucking dragged through the mud all the time.
Spirit is like the Ike Turner of fucking airlines.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into when you
go
go
get
on.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get hit, and you know, like I feel like fucking United is kind of like the Weinstein, where you're like, oh, I thought he was a nice guy. Now he's jerking off on a plane. God damn it!
Yeah. I think that's why I only listen to Tina Turner when I'm on a Spirit flight. What's love got to? Ow! Got
I still can't listen to Nutbush City Limits without seeing that fucking scene in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, in the Ike and Tina movie.
Yeah. You're like, I can't. You've ruined this song.
Yeah, no, United, everybody knows United sucks. But Spirit's like, nobody,
they're upfront about it, though. That's
Spirit's
the
the Greyhound. You don't complain about Greyhound.
No,
because you know what you're getting.
Because you know what you're in for. Yeah,
that's why your flight was $12.
Yeah. Delta's like a tour bus compared to Spirit. Spirit's Greyhound, Delta's a tour bus.
Oh, I fucking love Delta. I think I'm gonna go full time.
I love tour buses.
Yeah,
me too.
They're the best.
Mm-hmm. I never been on one.
They're fucking.
You should.
Yeah,
it's like a rolling living room.
Yeah, it's really nice. Video games, fridges full of booze.
Yeah, a bunk.
Oh, that was the thing. Like
Usually
Rogan was talking about traveling. Rogan was talking about traveling with Chappelle, and like they were taking a tour bus from the airport to the venue. Yeah. So like a fucking 20-minute ride, it had to be in a tour bus. Yeah. Like that's so insane to me.
Well, like Kanye, I think only flies around on private 747s now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that rules.
But also
to like Jackson Hole, he's taking like a 747 in Jackson Hole. It's bigger than the entire town. That rules.
Yeah, he's here.
You can see him coming in.
I don't care what hat he wears. I love that guy.
Who do you think got it? Who do you think got the?
I disagree with the United one, so not that one. What one? Where did Girls Gone Wild come from? What was that gripe?
I don't know. Oh, I think that was customer service, right? The first person you talked to.
Yeah.
Let's go with that because we had the funnest tangent.
Yeah, for sure. Janae Burris, you get gripe of the week for the first person you talk to, and customer service can't do shit for you. They're just bridge trolls. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Dude, tell everybody where to find you. Plug some shit.
Okay, I'm on the Twitter and the Instagrams at I am Chris Porter. And when's this come out?
2 weeks.
8 days or 1 week.
1 week?
Yeah. Yeah, 1 week.
1 week from today.
1 week from today. So I'll be at the I'll be at Acme in Minneapolis.
Oh nice. Shit. Tell them which dates.
The Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday.
The 27th?
27th through the 31st.
Damn, that's a nice little extended stay.
Mm-hmm.
Woof. If it wasn't one of the best clubs in the country,
right.
I would have put my foot down and been like, I'm not getting there till Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Lewis and all the people that work there, so I'll see you on Tuesday.
Nice load.
And then I do Brea September 5, 7, and 8, but not the 6th.
Nice. 5, 7, September 5, 7, 8. And you also have a special.
Oh yeah, Chris Porter, A Man from Kansas, is available everywhere except Netflix.
Nice. Which is
Pulling
the trend
the old Jimmy
now.
Gaffigan.
For
Say
sure.
fuck you. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Make sure you guys subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/NoSirPod. There's 3 different tiers. There's the $1 tier, $5 tier, $15 tier. Make sure you guys subscribe, support the podcast. Follow us on all the assorted social media at NoSirPod, at Brian J. Vokey, at The Funny Carmen, at I Am Chris Porter. Also, email us if you have a gripe. It's nosirpod@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Sir, I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
What's the fucking matter? What is stupid or what?
What is the fucking matter? What is the fucking matter? What is the fucking matter?
What is the fucking matter? What is stupid or what? I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like
I
it.
don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
What is the fucking matter? What are you stupid or what? What is the fucking matter? What are you stupid or what?
No, sir, I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
What is the fucking matter? What are you stupid or what? What is the fucking matter? What is the fucking matter? What is the fucking matter? What are you stupid or what?
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.
I don't want your life.
No, sir, I don't like it.